Hi, Timmy.
You having a nice laugh, are you?
I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas morning.
Hey!
I love the way it makes me feel inside.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is The Shining pitch meeting with Brian George, champion man right here. Love this guy's content. Haven't been reacting to much of it lately because I don't have a great deal left of his stuff to watch. So I'm still getting through the MCU movies, but as I watch more movies that have had pitch meetings, there will be more for me to watch because I need to watch the movie before I watch the pitch meeting, you know? But if you do want to support the channel further, go to patreon.com/FWCI or just subscribe here on YouTube. Now, The Shining is a movie that I saw, it's probably like the first horror movie I ever actually watched. It was at like a party, I was in high school and everyone wanted to sit down and watch The Shining. I hated horror movies, I didn't want to watch it. But you know, there were chicks around it. I was 15 at the time, so what are you gonna do? Not watch the scary movie? I watched the scary movie and I got scared because it's scary. But it's a movie that, because I had seen it, I was always fascinated with all the trivia and hidden meanings and conspiracy theories and the very rich on-screen and off-screen story about this movie. And it's also a retelling of one of my favorite Treehouse of Horror segments as well, the Shinning, because you don't want to get sued. So even though I've only seen this movie once 20 years ago, I am very kind of aware of what is happening with this, so I'm excited to watch this one. Also, happy Halloween, because I'll be putting this one up pretty much straight away, a couple of days before Halloween. Make sure you check out my Halloween month reactions, which was, in order of scariness, Halloween, ooh, Cabin in the Woods, ooh, I Know What You Did Last Summer, ooh, what was the other one? Alien, ooh. Inside Out 2, ooh. Oh wait, no. I have recorded that, but that wasn't for Halloween month. But go check out my scary movies after this. Let's have a look at what Ryan George's thoughts are on The Shinning.
You mean Shining?
Shh, you want to get sued?
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called The Shining, and it's based off a Stephen King novel I glanced at. Oh, what's it about? It's about making hotel hallways and certain carpet patterns unsettled.
Wait. A Stephen King novel that I glanced at? Okay, alright, so this is going to be a lot about the difference between the book and the movie. Actually, when I finish this reaction, I'm going to watch a Letterman interview with Stephen King talking about his thoughts on the movie The Shining. So clearly there's more to that story to learn.
For generations to come. Okay, that's weirdly specific, but what about story-wise? Right, well, it's about this haunted hotel that turns this guy Jack Torrance crazy. And what's his deal? Well, in the book, he's a nice family man that turns evil, so I figure we save some time by making him be like halfway there already. Smart. Yeah, he's already a pretty terrifying, recovering, raging alcoholic who's dislocated his son's shoulder in the past and doesn't really seem to like his family. Yikes, so what are we gonna do?
Okay, I can already tell that it would be way scarier if Jack Torrance was a really, really wholesome guy. Let me know in the comments, would you prefer crazy-looking Jack Nicholson in that role, or somebody else that could really embody the sweet character of that particular guy? Let me know.
With all the saved time. Excruciatingly long. He seemed to like his family. Yikes, so what are we gonna do with all the saved time? Excruciatingly long shots that hold for longer than is comfortable and crossfade transitions while people are clearly still talking. Nice, so tell me about this story. Right, so Jack gets hired as the winter caretaker for the Overlook Hotel.
I get that though. Shots that linger too long and become uncomfortable. This movie's trying to make you uncomfortable, so I'm fine with that awkwardness. I think that's a very good method of storytelling.
Which is this big hotel in the Colorado mountains that shuts down each winter. Sounds like it'd be a great resort for skiing. That's what Jack says too, but the head of the hotel says it would cost too much to clear the snow off the roads. So what do people do there in the summer? They would, be there? Right. There's also this big hedge maze that you can't see in aerial shots, but trust me, it's there. It's right there. I guess that sounds like a fun place to go. Maybe. It's also built on a Native American burial ground. That's probably fine. So during the interview, Jack is informed that one of the former caretakers went nuts during the winter and chopped up his wife and kids with an axe. Oh my god. But Jack doesn't see that as a problem. He's excited to be locked up with his family for 5 months because he's working on a book. His family that he seemingly doesn't really like. Exactly. But the thing about his son Danny is that he has the Shinning. That's the name of the book you glanced at. It is. So that's this telepathic ability that gives him scary visions of the hotel, like little twin girls and an elevator filled with blood. Wow, well I guess we're gonna find out what that elevator vision's about later, huh? Not really, no.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
okay. So anyway, the head chef of the hotel also has the Shining, and I was thinking we get Scatman Crothers to play him. His name is Scatman, that's kind of peculiar. Well, his full name is Benjamin Sherman Scatman Crothers, but don't worry, the character's name's a lot less distracting. What's his character's name? Dick. Oh, perfect. So Dick explains the Shining to Danny.
Oh god, yeah, it's been a long time since I saw this movie, but I barely remember this guy, but he is replaced by Groundskeeper Willie in the cartoon, so that's really the only reason I even remember that this character exists.
And then he's like, never
And he sounds
ever go in
important.
room 237. Nothing wrong with a good old forbidden hotel room, sure. Oh, that sounded sketchy. So then during the winter, in the midst of the extremely long shots of them sitting or walking or tricycling around the hotel, sometimes spooky stuff is gonna happen. What kind of spooky stuff we talking? Well, Danny's gonna come across the twin daughters of the old caretaker, and they're gonna be like, come play with us, Danny. Oh, well that's nice. He's probably pretty bored by that point. No, see, they're dead ghost girls. Right, okay, so that's a no on the plane. And Jack is gonna start losing his temper with Wendy real quick. Did he not do that before? All signs point to this being pretty in character for him. Sure. And then frickin' Danny is gonna go inside room 237. Ignoring Dick is tight. And then he comes out all traumatized with bruises.
It's funny. It's always funny.
Ignoring Dick is tight. And then he comes out all traumatized
Again.
with bruises around his neck and says that an old crazy lady choked him out. So a ghost lady just choked him out for a little bit and then let him go? Yeah, just a quick little choke, then she had other stuff to do, I guess. Fair enough. So now Jack goes to investigate, but instead he finds a beautiful naked lady in the tub, so he starts kissing her. Ew. But then it turns out she's an old woman. Oh. Who is dead and rotting. Oh, I probably should have reacted to that part. Now I have nowhere to go emotionally. So he gets super scared, because he didn't want to be kissing an old dead lady. He wanted to be kissing a young one. What? So Wendy suggests that maybe they should leave the hotel with Danny, and Jack gets super upset. So what does he do? Act like he always does? So he goes to the bar in the ballroom, and this ghost bartender named Lloyd frickin' gives him a drink, even though there's no alcohol in the hotel. A little sip of the old spirit.
Okay, interesting.
Vibrating and sending brain messages to Dick in Miami. What are you talking about? Well, he uses the Shining to tell him that his dad's gone nuts, so Dick hops on a plane to head over. A very friendly
He
Dick.
does?
Then the ghost of the old caretaker tells Jack about this and says he needs to correct his family. Homicidally, I bet. Homicidally, that's right. And then Wendy finds out what Jack has been typing this whole time, and all it says over and over is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Oh, well, he should go play with those ghost girls. They seemed up for it. Well, instead, he's gonna try to kill Wendy, and she's gonna knock him out and drag him into the pantry. Very exciting. Very adrenaline pumping. So she goes to bed. Oh, she does. Yeah, she's sleepy now, but then Danny's gonna wake her up because he's yelling, "Red rum."
Why? Good point. Why the fuck would you do that?
Write out red rum and look at it backwards in a mirror. That spells murder. Oh. You could also just spell out murder. That would probably get the message across faster, yeah, but he's gonna go this backwards route. Well, okay then. So then a ghost lets Jack out of the pantry and he starts chopping down the bathroom door with an axe to try and kill his family. Oh no. And Danny escapes through the window, but Wendy doesn't fit, and then Jack pokes his head through the door hole and he's like, here's Johnny. What? Here's Johnny. Like how they introduced Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show? Exactly, yeah. Oh. That's kind of random. It's going to be iconic. If you say so. So, man, it's going to be tough for her to escape the bathroom unscathed. Actually.
It'll be super easy at barely an inconvenience. I can't remember how that happens though. Here's Johnny. People of the 90s will probably know this, but there was like a dance song called Here's Johnny that was a massive hit. And it included the soundbite of Jack Nicholson from The Shinning. So I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're a youngin' and you've never heard the song Here's Johnny from like 1995 or something, go look it up. It's a classic.
Here's Johnny.
It's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, right at that moment, they hear Dick arriving, so Jack leaves to go deal with that. Couldn't he just take a couple of seconds to kill his wife and then go? Impossible, no. So then Dick starts walking around the hotel and Jack pops out and kills him. So he traveled all the way from Miami just to die immediately. He sure did, sir, and his shining power didn't see the axe coming. So then Wendy starts running around the hotel seeing all kinds of spooky stuff. Like what? The elevator full of blood, for one. Oh, what is that about? I told you I'm not telling. She also sees some spooky skeletons. Spooky. She sees a guy in a bear costume with his bare butt out doing bedroom stuff to a guy in a tux. What? Spooky. What was that last thing? So then Jack is gonna chase Danny through a frozen hedge maze, but it's super cold and he gets lost and freezes to death. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. So then Wendy and Danny ride off on the snowcat that Dick rode in on. Oh, so that was the purpose of his long trip. To provide a method of transportation and die immediately. That's right. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. So what do you think? Well, it sounds like a spooky time, and I don't know how to feel about that bear thing, so who are you thinking to play Jack Torrance? Well, I was thinking Jack Nicholson. He's got one of those naturally creepy smiles. Oh, that's a good idea. If you were born with a creepy smile like Jack Nicholson, you gotta use that in a horror movie. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I mean, looks like Jack Nicholson. The eyebrows don't have as much inflection, but I definitely see the resemblance. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Is it difficult to do pitch meetings for horror movies? I haven't really watched many of them, but I mean, that one just kind of relied on the fact that the Shinning, I just keep saying the Shinning, The Shining is just an absurd kind of movie, and the spookiness that happens in it is incredibly random, but I do think that The Shining had a very good tone to it, and it was very unsettling, and there was a lot of just uneasiness and questions and an absence of answers in a lot of way, and that can be an unsettling experience. So I get the direction they were going with it. What does Stephen King and young Letterman have to say about this?
There are an awful lot of things about that movie that I think are flawless and beautiful and just marvelous, and then there are other times when I feel as though I'd given Stanley Kubrick a live grenade and he heroically threw his body on it.
Tell us how you really feel, Stephen King. Alright, so clearly there's some issues with the adaptation from book to film, but let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on The Shining. Let me know any fun little factoids or details and things like that. And before the video wraps up, I'm going to include my reaction to The Shinning, since I've been saying it for the entire video. I recorded this last year during Halloween month. I did a whole month of Treehouse of Horror, so enjoy that, and if you want to go back and watch any of those, they're all up on the channel as well. There's a playlist. As always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell. Now, I have seen The Shining, the original one. I saw it like in my teens at a party where I didn't want to look like a chicken shit in front of all the girls, but truth be told, I really don't like horror movies. All I've watched on this channel horror-wise is Get Out and The Thing.
When you locked the front door, did you remember to lock the back door?
Don't!
Oh no! We left Grandpa back at the gas station!
What a hilarious joke to write Grandpa out of the story.
Witch burnings and 5 John Denver Christmas specials.
Oh, John Denver.
You know what? I didn't know who John Denver was back then, and I still don't really know. Didn't he die in a plane crash, or like got just like crippled in a plane crash or something?
His father's gonna go crazy and chop them all into haggis.
What's haggis?
Boy, you read my thoughts. You've got the Shinning.
You mean
Are you not worried about the other shit that he said, Bart?
But don't be reading my mind between 4 and 5. That's Willie's time.
That's right, Bart. Stay out of the man's mind when he's thinking about busty Scottish groundskeepers.
Tell you what, we come back and everyone's slaughtered, I owe you a Coke.
That line makes me laugh a lot harder now as an adult. Red rum, saw it. Not a drop in the house. What do you know?
Oh, I'm impressed. You're taking this quite well.
I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you.
Oh my god, he snapped so quick.
Maybe I'll check out that axe collection. See you later.
So, heads up, I am going to try and mimic the Homer going crazy thing. I've done it so many times in my life, and honestly, I feel like I've got it down to a science, so expect and enjoy.
Why should I kill my family?
They'd be much happier as ghosts.
You don't look so happy.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm very happy. La 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 la. See? Now waste your family, I'll give you a beer.
Oh my god. Waste your family and I'll give you a beer. Alright, here we go. Great reveal.
Hello!
Hello! Did he say hello there? I never picked that up. Say it with me at home. You guys know this.
No TV and no beer make Homer something something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do. Nah, fucked it.
Stay away from me, Homer.
Come on, give me the bat.
Fuck, this is good.
Can't murder now. Eating.
Oh, for crying out loud. Come on.
It's like Dracula, Hellraiser.
David Letterman.
This is David Letterman? I thought he said David Lullabear as a kid.
My husband is on a murderous rampage. Over. Oh, well, thank God that's over. I was worried there for a second.
Oh, damn it, Wiggum.
And that was the first time she'd ever flown a plane.
And that was the first time she had ever flown a plane. I love Kent Brockman. I think he's underrated as a character.
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, Willie. That's not the last time you're going to get an axe in the back in this episode.
Fortunately, there was a hardware store along the invasion.
Television! Teacher! Mother! Secret lover.
Secret lover! Oh, God, that line hits different now.
Sit in the snow with Daddy and let us all bask in television's warm, glowing, warming glow.
I truly think this show shaped our generation and gave us all really twisted senses of humor. Alright, that was The Shinning, and yeah, just an absolute masterpiece of a short form, animated kind of comedy genre cartoon. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. If you went like per minute, like which episode was the best, but you included The Shinning as like a shortened version, I think it would be up there. I think it'd be like one or two. I don't know. What is your favorite Simpsons episode, by the way? Just quickly, mine is Rosebud. That is so dense with hilarious jokes, but it's an even tie with the 22 short films about Springfield. That episode is just very special to me. I loved that even before the whole steamed hams thing became a meme. That episode was one that I would always go back and watch. So let me know in the comments what your favorite episodes are, but let's keep going through this one. This is what is this? Time and Punishment. This is a good episode.